Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. We are doing another public match cast. We're on the Big D servers. Here in Australia, it is June 6th, so anniversary of D-Day. Big D server 3 all day has been playing just Normandy matches. We've just seen a defiant Axis defense of SME. And we're moving now onto Omaha Beach. But before I talk too much, we do have another guest on this week. Let me introduce to you, this is OC's own LordGinge. LordGinge, I have two questions for you. The first question is, how are you, mate?
I'm doing really well, Stu. Thanks so much. Pleasure to be here.
That's magnificent. The second question I've got is, OC, obviously just coming off the back of a massive BPL win. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did we get defeated at all?
Never once. So there's a lot of pressure on the line for that last match, because to go undefeated was a big thing for us.
I'll tell you what, that last match was massive. That was delicious. I loved it.
It was a cracker. It was really, really hard, and 3-Para played their guts out. And yeah, I'm used to just crushing my opponents, and I was getting the shit kicked out of me. So absolutely great match.
There you have it. LordGinge not having the best of matches. Omaha Beach, US Offensive is the match we're going to be casting today. As soon as we're in, I'm going to start talking about some stuff first. But as soon as we're in, can I get you to start a squad and let me know when your camera is good to go, and we'll switch to you. But before we do that, so yeah, obviously what I'm talking about is the BPL, which is the Big D Premier League. It's basically the premier hell let loose competition in Australia. I don't know whether any of you guys caught it over on Noppers' stream. He's the guy that's been casting every single one of those matches. The action has been absolutely intense. I'm looking forward to season 2. What about you, Ginge?
Yeah, absolutely. Really looking forward to it. Happy to have a little bit of a break, because OC was training really hard for this. But the games are absolutely, ball to play. Really fun.
Yeah, and they were great fun to watch as well. I did almost come in as a reserve. Almost. It's probably like a few guys I didn't. Is your camera ready to go, my guy?
Nearly, because in the offensive mode, I have to wait a whole minute or two before coming in. So I've got about another 50 seconds.
Magnificent. So we are playing Omaha Offensive. Do you have fond memories of this map, Ginge?
Only as the Axis, which I'll be spectating from their point of view. This map is a hell of a map for the US.
Oh, I know. How many pub matches have you sat there and just spawn die? You get really used to looking at that beach.
I'm a really optimistic person, and I have given up on this map before.
Dude,
unless you're dying in your own blood and sand and smoke, then it can be a tough experience.
Which you probably don't know this about me, but I don't like dying in my own blood. But no, that's right. I've seen Saving Private Ryan, so I'm pretty sure I know every single bit of the history behind this. Actually, fun fact, that bit where they shoot the two guys that are trying to surrender? And they go, look, I washed for supper.
Yes.
That's not actually what they said.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the actual translation is, it's something like, I'm Czech.
Yes, I actually heard that. I don't know how I heard that, but I did.
It's like one of those weird little Easter eggs. They decided not to put any captions on it and just go, all right, sounds like we're starting, so I'm going to move over to your camera whilst I set mine up. And just let me know, what are we looking at the start, mate?
Okay, well, this is what's to be expected. Every German soldier has positioned themselves up on this ridge, looking down onto the defenseless US as they push up onto Dog Green. Let's see if we can get to the point of view of this guy here. Dodzer, too scared to fight. He's reloading. Really the ones to watch are the MGs. When I find you an MG, I'll tell you where he is.
100%.
That's where it happens.
100%. I'm just trying to deploy. Hopefully I don't get murdered before I get into my camera. There we go. I was genuinely worried about that.
The US have done exactly the right thing. They pushed straight up onto Dog Green. I'm going to go check out the guys down here. There is a recon TLR who has just charged straight in. He is solo capping the point. Okay, this
TLR
guy's a
TLR
bit of a fan.
205. I'm just going to switch over to my camera so we can have a look at everything that's going on in the battle. I've got the slightly higher viewpoint. There you go. That's what we're talking about. TLR 205 and Quebec Zahir have pushed up, and it looks like they're just going to solo take this. Dog Green going down. Look, it looks like we might actually get a match out of this. Genuinely surprised about that.
Dog Green is one of those points that if you don't take it in the first 5 minutes, you spend the rest of the match fighting on Dog Green as the US. So they've done exactly the right thing. The German have made a real misstep here on letting that happen.
There you go. Now they've taken the point. Whilst they consolidate there, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time. We're going to have a look at who's playing in this match. Currently, for the Allies, there aren't that many clan tags in this one. There aren't that many clan tags at all. For the Axis forces, we have Jester Lag, one of the Lag boys. Obviously, LordGinge, who is casting with me. Non-Toxic has an epic tag. Silent Kill from a DBTP, don't know that one. Tateyama just has Japan. And KR Geneva, KFSA. Not too many. Oh, there is Dingo Pup from NRD. So we do have a few, and I think there's a few just left us after the last match, because that was a bit of a stomp. You never like to see an offensive map go full defensive. But we'll see. We'll see a few more. I'll check up on this in a little bit, but we'll see a few more file in a bit. But
yeah, they keep people on looking out for. Like you're saying, just a lag. Reaper was from last match, and he played a stellar match before.
Was Reaper the commander for the last match?
I don't think so. Oh, maybe he was. So we watched a couple of matches in a row. So when I saw Reaper, he's played stellar matches in his infantry.
He has absolutely crushed it, hasn't he? There's your mate Hampig in the middle of screen at the moment as well. Quebec Zahir, the sniper, finally going down. Can I just get you to pull up the map and we'll have a look at what we're going to be fighting over?
Yeah.
There we
Large
go.
concentration of forces of the Axis on Win 71, which is exactly the right move.
Yep, so the next point we're going to be fighting over is Win 71. Can I just get you to keep on your map? I'll let you know when we switch back to normal. Zoom out all the way. Let's have a look at all the points that we're going to be fighting over. So from right to left, which are the points that we're going to be, this battle's going to be fought over?
Well, we have Win 71 being the next point over in H5. We've got West Verville, which is actually, despite its name, actually quite far north.
Good. It's still west of Verville, I bet.
Yeah, well. We also have the orchards further down south.
Yep.
And the final point being an absolute killer for the Axis to hold, Crossroads. If it comes to Crossroads, Axis have lost. That point is impossible to hold.
Right.
Verville, on the other hand, quite good to fortify.
Switching back over to my screen, obviously the Axis taking up positions up on Win 71. That's to the center of your screen at the moment. Not much of an Allied assault on at the moment. Let's just have a look down, see what's still coming off the beach. Obviously, they'll get their spawn points up off the beach now, so they don't have to spawn in the landing craft. Look at the blood. That is some absolute carnage down there. Little disappointed we didn't see a little more beach action, but, you know, what are you going to do? You can't win them all.
Yeah.
Just to the center of your
screen set up.
I know. They never got time to get some AT guns down. That's always the killer for me. AT guns looking over the beach. It's like mobile artillery where you don't have any yet. There we go. We have a 75 in the middle of your screen there with LPG. LPG is the gunner, and Questions is going to be the driver for that one. What are you looking at the moment, Ginge?
Well, I'm struggling to find where the action's happening just yet. Oh, here we are. It's happening down the coast side near Dog Green. Saving Ryan's privates is the one man holding back the entire Allied push. Which, I can't see this ending well for him.
Let's see how that works out for him. Yeah, no, that was probably never going to be that was never going to be successful for him. But hey, you win some, you lose some. This time he's.
I believed.
But yeah, so it does look like that is going to be the bulk of the Allied push at the moment. Is going to be up through that north side of the map. And I'm going to switch over to me at the moment and have a look at that.
Yeah, I just realized we're missing a key play here because there's a US tank that is parked up on the default garrison on Win 71. That's a winning play by Oddball.
Is there now? Can I get you to go nice and close in and have a look? And I'll switch over to your screen and have a look.
The driver's jumped out to fight Non-Toxic. He's died from it. Non-Toxic is satcheling this tank. Oh,
Oh,
but
you
hang on,
love.
he's muffed it.
Did did
The
he
guy
get
switched seats.
did he get did he get it off in time?
That satchel is not down.
Oh no! See, at
This
what
is
point? Oh, he's backed onto the Gary. Go on, get the satchel on. I love a good satchel.
oh, he's bogged. Non-toxic. Surely. Oh, he missed
Why
his
didn't he? He
moment.
didn't go. He didn't go for it. Is
He
he?
got psyched.
Oh no!
So Omaha is absolutely holding this for the Allies right now.
So that allied push is starting to move up from the north. I'm going to switch over to me at the moment.
No problem.
Obviously,
I'll let you know.
obviously from that north side, what you're looking to do is using that trench system to start pushing into the point, which is Win 71, which is just to the left of your screen. Win 71.
Right.
It looks like actually the Allies have started to cap that purely based on cap weight.
Yeah, that's amazing because they only have. I can't see how many, but it's got to be like 2 or 3 at most on point. Like it's the tank and a handful of infantry.
That's it.
But hey, that's all it takes. He's locked the garrison. Nobody else can come back in.
The arty has started to come down, but there you go. I think that was an AT mine that just took out the lad to the right of your screen. Quebec's here is just sort of holding. I'd be terrified. He knows he's the only one. He's the only one around there. He can hear the artillery. He doesn't want to get too close to that.
Westport has gone and fucking done it. That's it. That's a
71.
cap.
Quebec's here has absolutely taken that with the support of the Stuart behind. Jeez, look, I know Stuart's got to get a lot of crap, right? Because they're light tanks, they're so easy to take out. But that was fucking clutch.
Unreal.
Magnificent. So the next point we've got is West Verville. I'll tell you what, the Allies, I don't think they were expecting to take this so early because you can see they're still up the north of the map, still trying to push off the beach and establish their beachhead. Well, I guess they don't need to push down to Win 71. They can just push just to the left of your screen is where the point is. They can push straight up that way. What are the Axis doing? Where are the Axis spawn points?
So the Axis right now are desperately waiting on Pymaster to set up the garrison here. Hopefully he can do it.
Pymaster, let's have a.
It seems like
squeeze.
Pymaster is actually a tank crew, so I don't think he can do it. Oh no, I'm wrong. Sorry. He is an infantry crew and he's setting this up for the team. It's all riding on Pymaster right now.
And Pymaster's currently sitting in West Verville, correct?
That's correct. Right on the center of cap.
Oh, good lord! So that's pretty crucial that he gets that down. This has been a very poor start for the Nazis. I'm going to say this is probably a little closer. I was worried that the Americans wouldn't get off the beach, and I'd have to explain that my grasp of history isn't great, but I didn't think that's how it went down. Let's switch over to my screen. We're just going to have a look at the Allied push off the beach currently. They're basically moving up this valley fairly uncontested. Loco in the middle. Loco is the Allied commander. Loco having a pretty big part to play in the last match. You know what? I hope he does well in this one. The Axis commander. Who are we looking at, my guy?
The Axis commander is Kim Yong Nam.
King Yong Nam. There you have
I'm not
it.
sure if that's historically accurate, but
Yeah, look, I know it was the Axis forces, and they did have Japanese allies, but I'm pretty sure it was Rommel who had command of the Atlantic Wall during D-Day. But hey, what the fuck do I know?
something that I'm seeing here is I'm not seeing a whole lot of action from the commander. In fact, I can't quite see where he is. Is that him on artillery? No, it's not.
Ah,
Where
the old classic Axis artillery commander. I love it.
Yeah, well, he's dropping supplies. It's all happening.
He's dropping supplies. Okay, so King Yong Nam is currently sitting west-northwest of West Verville.
Now we're about to see good play here between Pymaster and Live Fast Eat.
Can you jump into your screen?
Yeah, this is a pivotal play here. Pymaster's got down this southern garrison, and if he holds this right now, his whole team can spawn here. If he gets taken out in this little skirmish,
oh no! The enemy's gone up.
Tense.
This is absolutely tense. Please don't move away from that. I need to see how this goes.
He's chucking nades through the window. He's missed it.
Live fast, eat ass. Still sitting up the top. The grenades have got off. He's got to know he's there. He's going to sit there. He'd be locking out that Gary currently, wouldn't he?
He absolutely is. And it's really preventing reinforcements. Pymaster has backup arriving. Maybe I have to get
Bernie
inside
is
this
moving
house
in.
to see the action. All right, let's go. What is going on in here?
Can I suggest not going inside houses? It gets a little bit
It's
difficult.
quite challenging.
There you go. Live Fast Eat Ass sitting up the top of this house at the moment. Pymaster and Bernie have moved in after him. It looks like Emart isn't going to help out. Hopefully, Live Fast Eat Ass is going to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get in there and see if I can't keep my camera on our mate up the top of this house. Because you know he can hear. You know he can hear everyone running around him. I'm going to switch over to mine just quickly. There you go. He's just taken out Pymaster. Bernie's still down there. Surely he can still hear the footsteps down. He's going to... Oh, Live Fast Eat Ass. He's just taken out Bernie and Pymaster. That's it. I'm going to switch back to you, my guy, because I'm stuck in a house and I'm going to have to extricate myself somehow.
All right, well, I'm zooming out here to the tactical view to see what happens with that garrison now. Does Tim and Derek Ung and Live Fast Eat Ass take out that garrison? It's a key play here. If this garrison goes down, Fairville is going to be under a lot of pressure.
Okay, switching back to mine. Sergeant Pepper's moved into support now. Oh, this is huge. I don't know whether that, like, surely one of them can hear the Gary from where they are. Surely.
They're all just taking cover. I'm going to go for a bit of a stroll around and see what's happening.
No dramas, my guy. I've got the nice high view so we can see what's going on. Dr. Fishy, Donphan was a bit of an MVP last game. He crushed it. Pymaster's back in the fight. There you go. Donphan going down to, looks like Derek and Upham and Tim are moving up now. That garrison is still up, however. It doesn't look like anybody has figured out that it's there. Geez, you don't want to see them push past without copping it. The garrison that I'm talking about is just to the right of our screen at the moment. Sitting just out the back of this house. It looks like nobody's interested. They've moved straight past. Loco is the commander. Surely he's going to hear it if he moves out there. Live Fast Eat Ass is going to see that garrison now. You'd think he'd push up and take that one out. And
Live Fast's point of view.
There you have it.
Yeah, he's on it. It's a done deal.
There you go. And that's the garrison going down. I was a little worried that they'd push straight past it and leave their rear exposed. But hey, you win some, you lose some.
This is just the beginning of the fight. West Fairville is a tough point to take from any direction.
Yeah, absolutely
the South is no
it is.
exception.
It looks like there is a bit of a murder ball forming for the Allied forces to the south of West Verville. It looks like that's where the bulk of their assault's going to come. Obviously, to the east, you have a lot of open fields. There are a few lads pushing across there. You'd expect them to start to put some sort of pressure on it, just to make sure that there's not just the one line of assault that they have to defend.
Yeah, absolutely right. So, if they're coming from a single direction, I don't think the Allies are going to have so much success here. It's going to be a stalemate.
Can I get you just towards the south, to the west of West Verville? Oh, God, say that really quickly. There's a Panzer IV. Can I get you to go hover over that? And we're going to have a look at what this Panzer's doing.
Yeah, let's check it out. Actually, give me 2 minutes. I'm struggling to find him.
Sorry, he's basically on the point at West Verville. Just on the road. Maybe 100 meters up from the crossroads to the west.
Oh, yes, here he is.
Yep, magnificent. I'll switch over to your point of view. There you go. You'd assume, so long as the Allied armor doesn't take him out, that Panzer IV will provide the bulk of the defense for them there.
Yeah, absolutely right. As long as he's alive, they're going to struggle big time. Are there any? Was there an Allied tank pushing up?
There is an Allied tank.
Up here?
There is an Allied tank. It's 75. I'm going to push over to my point of view at the moment.
That tank fight's about to happen here.
Yep. So I've got the 75 in the middle of screen at the moment. It's pushing up into the crossroads. I don't know whether he's seen the Panzer IV. It doesn't look like there's any Allied armor markers at the moment. There you go. As I said it, the Allied armor marker's just gone down. So that 75 is now going to be aware that there is a Panzer IV hanging around point. That Panzer IV actually coming onto fire from Derek Ung, chucking a couple of rockets his way. It doesn't look like any of them hit.
And the tank's legging it. It's allowing all the Allied forces to charge straight in.
Good lord. Well, I guess he would have they marked up that 75 moving in?
Yeah, they did. So the Panzer was aware, but he chose to try to disengage.
So I don't know about you, but I struggle to tell the difference between the different Shermans. It could have been called out as a heavy.
I
And
think
he's
you're
just gone-
exactly right. I think he's heard 76 and he's chosen to get the hell out of it.
yeah. I am 100% not doing that. I'm going to wait for the tiger. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, mate. See you later. Speaking of which, have they since called him for a tiger? No, they haven't. This is it. This is their armor force.
No more armor. Jeez, that's a little bit worrying. Welcome anybody else that's joining the stream. Just to remind each and every one of you, we are on a 15-minute delay. This stream will be delayed by 15 minutes. So I won't be able to respond to any of your stuff for exactly 15 minutes. If anybody says anything, I'll make sure to give you a quick reminder. But welcome, everybody. We're casting a game on the Big D servers. Today is June 6th in Australia, so it is the anniversary of D-Day. So we're doing, this is Omaha Beach Offensive. Currently, the Allies have made a massive push, and that looks like they've got West Verville completely surrounded. You'd expect them to push in and take this point from here.
That 75 is finally engaged with a 76 as well onto that Panzer IV, and it is cooked.
I just saw the Panzer IV die to the top of my screen at the moment. West Verville's being taken by the Allies. Dude, this has been domination from the Allies. It doesn't look like the Axis have got any form of defense. What is the next point that they'll be fighting over?
The next point is the Orchids, and fortunately for the Axis, it's really far south over in around like C6, C7.
Yep. Have they
Orchids
set
is
up
actually a
Garys?
pretty good spot to defend. Yeah, they have a garrison there. It's all looking pretty good. Plenty of excess supplies too for defenses.
Holy
that might
crap,
be their
it's
element
Dingo
here.
Pup. Let me just click one of my messages. Dingo Pup, welcome. Thanks for the first time chat, my guy. It is a genuine pleasure to have you. We are commentating D-Day on the Big D servers. Obviously, you're not going to hear this for another 15 minutes. But you know how it is. You know how it is. What I might do is I might just switch over to LordGinge. What are you looking at the moment, my guy?
I'm looking at the unraveling Axis forces. I've been meaning to watch the firefight, but this has just been an absolute walkover from the Allies here. You can see Upham charging in, looking to engage Heretic here.
There you go. Who's going to win
Leaning
this
around
fight?
the cover. Oh,
Heretic
got
going
him.
down to Upham. I'm assuming that's Upham from Saving Private Ryan. I like it. I like it.
Dolphins come in.
Dolphin.
Dolphins in the last couple
That
of
guy,
matches.
that guy has crushed it the last couple of matches we've watched. This has been great plays from him. Do you have any from the Axis side? Who'd be your leader for MVP at the moment, my guy?
Whoa. Yeah, Dolphins got to be up there. I haven't seen a huge standout play yet. You know what? I'm going to hold off on calling out an MVP just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I would do too. I don't really have much from the Axis forces at the moment at all. What I'm going to do is...
They're not giving me much to work with yet. Last match we had Cookies and a few others that were just like absolutely crushing it.
Look,
just
in
haven't
their
seen that kind
defense,
of a play yet.
in their defense, they have been murdered fairly constantly. They haven't had much of a chance. Oh, good lord. What I'm doing, I'm just hovering over the point at the Orchids at the moment. Obviously, it is a little far from the next point, so we're not expecting to see an Allied assault on this. I love saying Allied assault. I don't know whether you played the old Medal of Honor game. That was huge back in the day.
Yeah, the only firefights that are happening now, the one to look out for is this guy named Fruity Ping. He just remained back on West Verville. Like, it's not the best tactical move, but, you know, I can't blame the guy. This is where it's happening. Watching it over his shoulder as he nails all of the
We're going to switch
US
over to
forces.
you. There you go. There you go. From Sledgy, mate, it says, can you tell
Oh, no.
can you tell the Ginge it's great to see him on Twitch? There you go.
Hey, thank you.
I can
I'm sorry,
absolutely
who was
tell you
that?
that. That was Sledgy.
Sledgy. Pretty sure I played with you.
There you go. You know what, Sledgy? It's good to see you in the channel, mate. Welcome. Fucking welcome, everybody. Fucking pleasure to have each and every one of you. Slowly now, I'm just going to switch over to me because we're starting to see that Allied assault onto the Orchids. Obviously, the Axis forces have had a bit of time to set up. Let's see if they can. Let's see if they've used that time a little better this time.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've just done a kind of aerial. I know it's not my thing, but like, you know, I was just watching them, eager to see their defenses being set up. They're getting up some good barbed wire. They've got down some Belgian gates, and they're really playing SimCity here. They're going hard. They got a lot of supplies down here.
Go on, let's have a look. I, I,
Look
I
at 'em go.
love it. I love a well-engineered defense.
Oh, it's good when it gets to get used as well, and they're definitely going to get usage out of this.
My favorite is when you're playing an offensive map and you just go, that's it. Say you're playing St. Mare. I'm just going to put every defense I have around this middle point, and it's when you just like, I don't care what happens, just so long as they get up to this point and see what the fuck I've built for them.
Yeah. Now here is the kind of Axis player we need, Dr. Fishy. Oh. Goodbye, Dr. Fishy.
Yep. So the sort of player we
we need a few more like Dr. Fishy, okay? We've got Dorfine.
I tell you what, Dorfine is my player of the match so far for the Axis forces. He's been killing it. The amount of times that we bring him up.
Yeah. Oh. Look at his position. He's right up there, sector D6, leading the front line.
Yeah, and you like to see that, especially this early in the offensive onto this point. Let me just switch over to my cam so we can have a look. You like to see them pushing out. There's no point sitting on the cap because bombing runs can happen, satchels can happen. You want to push out to give yourself that time to defend.
That's right. Best play I'm seeing right now is this Puma, solo Puma, Tony Rantony. He's aggressively pushed in.
Good. You don't often see a Puma that far forward without too much infantry support. But well done, lad. There is a big allied assault. Dude, I'll tell you what, he's going nuts. Tony Rantony. Sorry, good lord, names on this game. There you go. He's just been taken down. I didn't see who took that guy down.
Can only assume it was Mr. Nimbus.
Mr. Nimbus taking down Tony Rantony. Artillery going. I don't even know whether that's allied or Axis artillery at this point. You
have this hero on the US side called Mascot. He's in a crazy position.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he's hiding in the bushes. We're just looking here, kind of south side. He's standing right next to the enemy Lukes. What a position.
Dude, as a medic as well, you know you don't have that much ammo. He would have heard the tank go past and gone, well, fuck. What am I going to do about this?
It's way easier to win as medic because you just know you have to land every shot as a headshot.
Oh, 100%.
365 Day Stone redeeming himself after last match. You know, he's walked in front of...
I've got to be honest.
Right in front of that Lux.
I do enjoy playing the medic more from the Axis side, just because you get the Car 98. It just feels better. Wrecker 201's jumped in. G'day, lads. G'day to you, Wrecker. This is me talking from the future. Let me just pop this little reminder in there. Because we are 15 minutes delayed. So anything you're looking at now will have happened 15 minutes ago for you guys. I do get to see you. I do get to see your chat in real time too. So I can respond to it straight away, but fucking welcome. First time chat from Wrecker. Fucking pleasure, my guy. We're going to switch back over to me. We can see what's happening. I'll tell you what, this Axis defense is falling to shit.
Here I'm enjoying Colonel Baltub. He's running around Ramboing with a machine gun. Hell, I respect any player that does that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, 100%. I love a good hip-fired machine gun. Feels good, doesn't it?
Look at him go. He's actually taken down. I think he's on a 4 to 5 kill streak with Rambo-style shooting. Go, son.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to bandage. He's gonna have to bandage at some stage. Good.
No, it's just a scun knee. That's all.
It's just a flesh wound.
I'm backing this guy. I don't care. You know, there could be fights happening anywhere, but Colonel Bartab's got it.
Keep on him. I don't care that there's a whole nother war going on. I want to see what he's doing.
Oh gosh, he's braving, knowing that there's a tank. Oh, okay. So I'm missing the tank place. Apparently, is that Panzer II just got smacked by that? 75?
Was that a Luke's being taken out by the 75?
Yeah, that's right.
Magnificent. Is it Luke's Lux? How am I supposed to be saying that? I swear I get that wrong.
Still.
Is he still going? He's going to make it up into the house.
Oh,
what a fucking champion. I love this guy.
Is he going to set up here? Oh, please don't kill him now. He's jumped out the window with a pistol.
Jump up the
Oh, what a legend. He
Magnificent.
will be remembered.
Let's get back to the main screen. You know what? He is a shoo-in for player of the game at the moment. My money's on him. Dingo Pup redeemed first. My friend, you are fucking first, my friend. You are first and foremost. Always in my book. And welcome.
Well, we have the Axis still continuing to fall apart here. I really thought they'd hold together on Orchard, no problems. Especially with all those great defenses that the engineers were building.
I'll tell you what, Orchards, we did miss that because we were so focused on that fight that was happening. But the Allies have started to take Orchard. It was contested briefly, but what sort of spawn points do the Axis forces have up on Orchards at the moment?
So they do have one good garrison, and I'm going to go find it because that's going to really make or break this point. They need to get a big spawn wave off it right now.
I'm going to switch over to your screen and have a look.
Here we are. They did get that big spawn wave off. They're not quite in point yet, though, and a lot of them are running the wrong way.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. That was a big spawn.
For them. I'm like, guys, get in there.
There you go. Orchard's gone down. We're down to the last. We are down to the last point, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is just Crossroads, and it's already started to go down. Wrecker 201. He was actually in the last game that we played.
Yeah. Gosh. Sorry, I'm just disappointed here. I mean, I've got an early start for work tomorrow, but I did not want to see the Allies win like this.
Do we have another game in us, given this was, we've been streaming for exactly 19 minutes?
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. I mean, good. I can call an MVP here. I think it's Dauphine from their Axis.
There's still time. There's still time.
We're working with 10 seconds left on this because it only takes a minute to cap on offensive.
Who was your machine gunner? Was that Lieutenant Colonel Bartub?
Oh yeah, he was on your side.
Yeah. I reckon he's probably going to be my choice, I think.
I mean, you blink and you miss it. I didn't blink and miss it. I watched that guy for a long time.
That was a 19-minute US offensive on Omaha. Let me just switch to our post-match. Get your face ready again, Ginge. We're going to do some camera work.
Shit.
There we go.
What a game.
There, we're back.
Hang on, we can give it rates here. This feels...
And we're back, Ginge. This is our post-match screen. So, for the Axis side, I think we called Dauphine.
That's right.
He's the MVP for the Axis side. I didn't either. I'm a bit shit like that sometimes. And for the Allied side, I think we're going to call it as Lieutenant Colonel Bartub. Purely for that machine gun play. It was insane.
I think he would have been on a 6 or 7 kill streak there, which ain't bad when you're ramboing with a machine gun.
Yeah, 100%. I love that he kept moving into point as well. And then finally, jumping out the window with a pistol. He did die in the end of it, but you know what? Fuck it. Well done to the lad.
That's why I want to die, jumping out the 2-story building with a pistol.
What? Jesus, can I suggest that's not the way you want to die? But hey, what do I know?
There's probably some sort of warning at my workplace right now or something.
The next video, right? You've now been put on some sort of watch list. We're good. The next match will be up in 20 seconds. We will jump straight into that. Wrecker 201. A very quick one. You had a killer score. Wrecker 201 tries. Welcome, lads. Fucking pleasure to have each and every one of you. We're going to do another game. It's going to be Utah Beach Warfare. That's all right. So we're staying on the beaches of Normandy. That makes me happy. It's going to be a warfare match. I'm going to be looking at the Axis side this time. LordGinge will be looking at the Allies. So, Ginge, can I get you to jump in, grab your camera up, and we're good. Wrecker, I've been playing a couple of weeks now. Really enjoyed.
I'm really happy that this point's win 7. This is a absolute fun point to fight over.
Dude, I reckon I've seen that combination quite a few times. You know what? I can start getting mine up as well.
I think so too.
No reason. You guys can see what the hell I'm doing up there, but I'm sure I'm not spoiling the...
I have played both a BPL scratch match and a BPL real match on this point, and this point has some stuff. So...
There we go.
As the Allies, it's very hard to invade this from the east, but pretty easy to invade it from the north. So I'm expecting to see if they pull this off right. A good push from the north side.
Switch over to my camera at the moment. We are in match warm-up. There is 2 minutes of match warm-up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, We're just cruising over at the moment. We're not expecting to see too much. What I might do is bring up the list of humans that are playing, and let's see if there's anybody we can give a shout out to. We're just looking for clan tags at the moment, and it does look like there's not too many of them. I've got Digital Wolf with the clan tag Wolf. Iggy is the clan tag LL. Neither clans of which I'm aware of. But you know what? I don't know all the clans in the world. On the other side, we've still got
clan cast.
You fucking idiot.
All right.
There you go. We're both rocking the clan tags cast because we are casting a game. We've still got Jester Lag from Lag. There you go. One of the lag boys again. Santos is rocking the rocket.
This just in. Dingo Pup from NRD has just joined.
Dingo Pup from chat. Dude, I feel like that's some sort of conflict of interest. There is a 15-minute delay. We've been told that that's all right. I'll tell you.
We can give him some intel and stuff.
We should definitely not give him intel. Wait, we'd be able to give him 15-minute-old intel. So that's fine.
Hey, there's a tank that just shot you 15 minutes ago.
Dingo Pup from NRD. You know what? I love having the nerds here. I reckon a lot of those lads are genuinely good humans, and I fucking like hanging out with them. There. I like playing Hell Let Loose with the guys. Let me get off that screen. Let's get back into match warm-up. Can I get you to do me a favor? Can you bring up your map, please, Ginge?
Oh, yeah, here we are.
Let's have a look at a map compare. Are there any nodes going up? Because there are none for the Axis forces.
No, they're really neglecting their use of warm-up time. They're probably just warming up, get their shoulders loosened up. Just fire up a few rounds. We can do what sometimes OC will shoot each other before a match.
Yeah. What even is that? Good lord. All right.
Kicked off a server before the comp match. That never happened before.
Let me get around. There is a troop transport. I'll tell you what, it only has 3 people in it, so that's not going to be the sledgehammer I think they're expecting it to be.
Okay. And we've got some people making the long plays too. We've got Spicy, Tenderloin, and Bong King from the very north side of the map. They're already 1,200 meters north of point. They will get there. And that's what matters.
Good luck, lads. I appreciate it. Let me just have a look at what points we're going to be fighting over. So, from left to right on this Utah... It's Utah? Yes, Utah. It is going to be St. Marie Approach, LeGrand Creek, Win 7, WN5, and Uncle Red are the points we're going to be fighting over.
There is something crazy about to happen. LPG is in a Puma, and that Puma is about to be looking straight down a street at 2 trucks. If this guy knows what he's doing, those trucks are in danger.
Can I get you to sit just on the shoulder of that Puma for me?
Yeah. Now he is soloing, so this means he has to do what he's going to do really quick for it to work.
Oh god, solo.
Oh, sorry, I've got to fix up my cams a bit. I just realised Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Opposite day. That's all right. We can switch back to mine.
By mistake.
That's all right. Sing out when you're done. Currently, we're just looking at absolutely goddamn nothing. What I should do is get down to WN7.
I'm back. Here we are. I'm back to that Puma, and he is chasing down troops. This fight at Win 7 on my screen is about to go off right now.
Let me switch over and let's have a look. Let me just deal with a bit of Twitch chat stuff. Dingo Pup says, great community, great game. 100% my guy. Rekaturon, it's mate, had so many new people come through streams when I'm on. Yeah, dude, 100%. New cool people, including these guys, not including me at all. I am terrible at this game, and you should know that from hanging out here far more than I deserve, my guy. Brassica 1, greetings in 15 minutes. Greetings in 15 minutes, my friend. Hi, I hope Canada's treating you well, my dude. All right. So it looks like the Allies are going to be able to take WN7 at the moment. Is that what I'm looking at? Although it is hard fight. It's pretty fucking close, to be fair. I'm just going to switch to the overall view and we can have a look at what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So on the left, because I'm currently on the Axis side, the blue guys will be the Axis soldiers when you're looking at my screen. The red guys would be the Allies. Obviously, they're all bad guys. Currently fighting in the point for the Axis forces. Mr. Nimbus going fucking nuts with that machine gun. Yi Raz, P800 and up him.
Holding them back.
Derek Kin, the commander's dead. That's probably not going to help him as much as they think. Derek Un is the commander for this side again, for the Axis forces. Derek Un, he's just been revived by Upham. That's fucking clutch. He might actually be able to do some commander stuff.
Unreal.
I'll tell you what, your mate from before, Live Fast, Eat Ass, is also he's playing a squad lead at the moment. Nab Sock Enthusiast, just dying, but yeah, it was kind of funny. Who's that? That's your mate in the Puma, LPG.
Yeah, no, he didn't pull off the move of slaying all the trucks and the troops as they got in, but he has still been, getting work done.
Yeah, look, honestly, it's going to be hard for the cunt because he is a solo tanker. You can't win them all. Dude, I'll tell you what, that allied push into WN7 is huge.
I just need to check something. Is Handpig gonna satchel this wall and win the day? Or is he gonna just... No, he's not. He's thinking about it, long and hard.
Well, he did just take down Upham, so there's that.
I missed it.
Don't worry, he's got a guy called Sensitive Bum in support, and Lemis 1719. That is way too many numbers for one Twitch name. Welcome anybody else that's joining. We are 15 minutes delayed, so apologies. 15 minutes in the future. We are casting a Big D, a public game on the Big D servers. Because it's June 6th here in Australia, it's still June 6th, it's only 10:30, we're good. We have an entire Normandy match rotation. This, my friends, is Warfare on Utah Beach.
The Allies have done something well, which is they just literally all did the same thing. They had the entire team pile on win 7. There's only 3 people not on point out of 50 people. I mean, these guys are like a Zerg hive mind doing that. To see that in a pub match is so rare.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but they were the winners from last time, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Hursty 22-18 has probably got a bit of a job in front of him to take out the entire enemy team on
I'm watching from his point of view. He is suppressed into next century.
Let's have a look. There you go. He's stuck in the trench. He knows there's probably some enemy. As soon as he gets out of the trench, there are about 14 guns looking at him at that point in time. There was probably a little chance. Tell you what, the Allies are just going to be able to push off here. What are the Axis forces doing? Let me have a look. They do have a Gary on LeGrand Creek, so you'd expect them to start piling onto that. But 96 people in the server. We do have a full server. We do have a full server, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, don't mind me. People that watch this stream are well aware that I trip over my words fairly constantly. It happens after a few cans, and we are a couple of cans deep tonight.
Damn straight.
I still haven't got the sponsorship money from CC and Dry, but I feel like it should be incoming shortly. The amount that I've seen
I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Sorry, you go.
No, go. What do you got?
I just wanted to ask you, who's commanding the Axis?
Who's commanding? I'll tell you what. It was Kim Hung, but he's decided he doesn't want to do this twice in a row, so he's vacated. So there is no commander. There is no commander for the Axis forces at the moment. LordGinge, I know you've played a lot of the BPL this season, the Big D Premier League, the premier competitive scene in Australia.
D-League, the biggest thing in Australia. Yep.
Oh, it's fucking huge. The Artful Seller Dodger, let me just deal with this. 15 minutes, my disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Oh, I love you too, Dodge. Thanks for stopping by in any case, my guy. There, I'll just put that one down to remind you. So you've played a lot of the BPL at the moment. Have any of the sides you've played in, have any of them decided to go without a commander? Because I know that, look, that could potentially get them an extra squad lead or maybe an extra machine gunner. Is that a tactic that anybody's gone with?
I can't say it is. I just know, okay? It's always like the commander's an important part of the army.
Tats is usually the OC commander, if I'm not mistaken. Can you imagine him jumping out of the commander role, going, "Nah, fuck it, we don't need a commander for a bit. Let's just go with we're just going to get an extra AT on for the moment."
To be honest, I can actually kind of imagine him doing that because in the last match, he jumped through a window at the same time I was trying to fight an enemy, and I shot him in the face. So
in the last BPL match against. You team killed your commander in the last BPL match.
I absolutely team killed him. I actually stopped mid-match to type, "Hey, really sorry."
Holy crap. There you
Oh
go.
gosh.
Hopefully somebody got that recorded because that's legit. How
I
did that
actually
play
have
work
a
out for
view
you?
of it recorded. I think it's meme worthy.
In the
To
middle
be
of the
fair, he's
biggest.
wearing like a beanie and all this. Like, it's a long story. He was wearing a non-standard uniform. I basically think he probably
He
deserved
was
it. Really.
he was jumping out a window and he looked like a criminal with a beanie on. Good. Yep, that's all I need. Make sure you got all the
Oof.
highlights turned off. There you go.
That's right. He
Um,
looked like a home invader. Oh, I love these close range fights. Lords now versus Seven Below. Oh,
oh, he's
too
got him.
bad. That was comedic. Just like,
I love how you pronounce that guy's name, Lords Now. I would have gone with Lord Snow, but that's just me.
okay, that like, I'm that guy in his squad, and I'm like, hey there, Lords now.
That's all right. I'm pretty sure my name's TraumaStoo, and it should be reasonably easy to figure that one out. The amount of people that call me, who's it, TraumaStoo? Is it TraumaStoo? There you go.
It could be traumas too.
TraumaStoo? It could be, it could be. I've got Tree Man Stew before. There you go. That is Scoresby going down to 365 days stoned. Do you think he has been stoned for 365 days? He's literally just lying in a cornfield at the moment. He's like a human claymore.
I was gonna say with some of his plays, like it's a 50-50 chance.
There you go.
I
He's
just
just.
realized I wasn't doing my job here. I got so caught up with this conversation. I need to find where this next play is.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
no, is there another battle going on? I've got no idea.
You know what? No, I'm not seeing it. Let me have a look. The allies have really spread out now. They don't know whether they're defending Win 7 or attacking the ground.
Yeah, look, it looked like that I'm looking at most of the stream is looking at the murder ball at the moment. It looks to be starting to push into Legrand, but they are very spread out. But I'll tell you what, there are a few squad leads in and amongst those troops you can see running in the center of your screen at the moment. So you'd expect them to start putting up OPs and starting to put in that consistent pressure onto Legrand that you can get from having that shorter spawned OP up.
That's right. I'm gonna see if I can get a little closer to the action here. All right, we have Kimmy J.
Let's
Yeah,
zoom in. That's the top
okay.
of your screen at the moment.
That's right. We've got 365 days stoned.
He
Like,
loves his
hello.
machine gun, doesn't he?
What is he
What I'm going to
doing
do,
over
I'm
there?
going to see if anybody else with clan tags has joined in at the moment.
Yeah, we need
We
a
do
hero to
have
follow.
we do
Who
have a
is that
couple of
shooter? Who is this guy? Wrecker, living up to his name.
Wrecker. That is friend of the stream. He's been hanging around in chat. Friend of the stream, Wrecker, fucking tearing it up. You go, lad. Fucking killing it, my guy. We do have a couple of Chimera lads in. We've got Outcast and Glock Lesnar. They're in item squad. Let me just have a look at what item squad is. I'm still just having a look at your screen, my guy. So feel free to keep that one up.
No worries. I'll see if I can get us some action.
Item
Emar's
squad
taking
is
down Zombie Hunter, and he's about to pop out on 3 others. See what you got, Emart. He's using a Thompson from here. It's not an easy job. He's done it. He's taken out. This guy's a good shot.
It feels like cheating, doesn't it? When you get headshots with a submachine gun.
Yeah, at like 100 meters
yeah.
plus range.
Feels like you've got hacks on, I swear.
Emart's about to run into T800 and 3 others. This has got to be a good fight. He's taken him.
There you go. Is that T800 he just took down?
Yeah, he's taken him.
Magnificent.
Emart's moving on Zimu.
Rounding out the Chimera lads that have joined this server is Reconnaissance from Chimera, but he has joined on the ally side. The rest of the lads are on the Axis side.
Oh, he's down.
I'm just going to switch over to my screen so we can have a look at what's happening with the battle. The blues you see on the left, that is the Axis forces. They're starting to get pushed from the east, which is the top of your screen at the moment. That is a big push coming from the allies. I can't see the Axis forces holding on to that. They do still have their garrison up, but unless more of them spawn back, they're probably going to have a bit of a problem. Right out to the east, you can see some of the lads have pushed out, but I don't know how effective they're going to be pushing from that angle when Legrand Creek is going to go down to this murder ball from the allies.
Yeah, well, what I'm seeing here from the allies is this airhead that's come down in E6. It's gonna actually, I should get a view on that. It's right here in an open field, but it's got so much backup, it's gonna come off.
Let's switch over to you.
Yeah.
Is that a spawn wave that's come off it already, or is that just lads that were running past it?
I think it's a spawn. Yeah, there you are. I think it's a spawn wave already. I think that's the second spawn wave off it.
That's fucking huge. They'll get some good value out of that. Looking at my screen now, it doesn't look like any of the Axis are going to be in a position to deal with that. It doesn't look like, having a look at it, nobody's marked it up. They probably still just unaware of it. What they will be aware of, though, is that massive wall you can see just in the middle of your screen. All those red berries, that is the Allied forces that are going to start pushing in Legrand. It looks like they just started taking it, purely based on cap weight. They didn't have anybody. There you go. So that's a spawn wave that's just come in from the Axis forces to start to shore up Legrand Creek. This is going to be another quick match.
No.
This is.
Yeah.
The Allies are taking Legrand. And having a
many
look
of them.
back, there is not a back Gary at St. Marie Approach.
By the way, I gotta say, testament to how good their cover is here. I can't find a good camera angle. It's just like everywhere I go is another hedge line with trees. So I guess that's what the Allies are gonna use to push up in here.
Are you telling me they don't like getting shot?
No, that's right. They're just really chilling here.
Look, that Artie has just taken out a bunch of them. Finally, some Axis artillery doing some work.
I'm gonna pan out. I think where the real action's gonna happen is over with Emart again, down kind of south of Point. I really like watching this guy play.
That Axis artillery has just taken out nearly every one of that Allied assault. And still taking them out. That's huge. And I'll tell you what, welcome anybody else that's watching on Twitch. It's a fucking pleasure to have each and every one of you. We are 15 minutes delayed. 15 minutes in the future. So apologies, I don't get to respond to each and every one of you as much as I'd like. But you know what? Stick around. Feel free to chat. There are a bunch of good lads hanging out in chat. There's a bunch of lads playing, I know. I see you guys. I see you, Wrecker 201 and Dingo Pup. I see you. I wonder if they saw the cast tag and decided to find the old Twitch stream.
Yeah, I'd hope so. This has been pretty cool.
Oh, more Artie going down.
I have missed a play here. There is a really bizarre north side attack, but it's coming off. 7 below is pushing in.
There you go. Actually, we have absolutely missed that. That north side attack is huge. Those red berries you can see on screen at the moment, they are the Allied forces. It looks like they've taken out. Taken out the Axis Gary. This Legrand's going to go down. Unless Guy and Del Toro quest something, and Tom can do some fucking work, which, well, they have. They've taken out Kurganeva, Kim something, Manhattan Cave. The last one is... Oh, there you go. A Higo Pony has managed to actually do some work, taking out the rest of that defense, and that point's going to go down now. The Axis forces have absolutely nothing. Absolutely
Except
nothing.
for this one with Edie, what's going on? No, he's down. That's it.
Bombing run going in. I don't know who that bombing run was trying to take out. It's been a little bit ineffective. I don't even know whose bombing run that was. That was an Allied bombing run. I don't know what that was aimed at, but you know what? I guess it's probably established dominance and scared the living shit out of any of them that were trying to move in.
Now, the next point is Saint Marie. I'm already talking about it like that. I think this is just a done deal on the ground. And the only redeeming kind of thing here is that that's a long way away from... St. Mary is a long way away from the ground.
Yeah, it'll give them more time to set up. But I'll tell you what, like last time, they didn't do much. So that is Legrand, has just fallen to the Allied forces. Good God, this is another quick match. I'm glad we did a second one. I'm actually glad.
By the way, my MVP so far is Emart, not just because I was watching, but I mean, the way he's playing is fantastic. He's really making good use of cover. He's winning all these fights that you'd think he shouldn't be able to win. Carving up.
I'm going to switch over to your screen, Ginge. What are you looking at the moment, my guy?
I'm watching Emart again. Oh, no, okay, you know what? That's how it works, right? You talk somebody up.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the commentator's curse. Have a chat to Magical Arab about that. I'm pretty sure literally every time Noppers mentions him, he gets riddled with bullets. Every fucking time.
I think a lot of people must have been talking about me last match then.
You got torn up? Yeah, that happens. Hey, we got the win. OC got the win, taking out a flawless victory in the BPL. Look, I feel like we deserved it.
Absolutely. We worked hard, played hard. Um, no,
Yeah,
I'm looking for this next play. I think the next most important plays are going to happen around Saint Marie. Oh, of course, it's the final point, but I'm not seeing officers out here yet. I kind of want to follow where the officers go.
I'm just going to switch over to my screen at the moment. What I'm doing is looking at the Axis forces, which are the blueberries in the center of your screen, starting to mend the defenses at, what is it? It's Saint Marie approach. It can be a bit of a tricky point to take. And look at that. They've actually got some armor support now. There's a Panzer IV. I feel like this late in the game, having the singular Panzer IV. Oh, has he just got that stuck in a trench? If that Panzer IV has got stuck in a trench, that's all right.
Is this the commentator's curse on fire?
100%. No, I think he's managed to first gear it out. We're good. The Panzer IV,
right.
Obviously, he's just going to try and hold down the road there. He does have some pretty good sight lines and a little bit of defense. It is a harder shot now that he's sitting in the middle of that bridge. Oh, no, fuck it. He's just going to Leroy Jenkins straight forward. Nope, stopping. Middle of the bridge. So he's got a bit of armor to the left and the right. He's got his front facing forward. So obviously he's got that increased armor for the Panzer IV up the front of it.
Yeah, no, just letting you know that the Allies have chosen not to bring armor to this fight. They said, we don't need that. They just walk over them with infantry.
That's a fucking leap play right there. Fuck it. We don't even need the big guns. We're gonna rail you with infantry. That's it.
So where I'm making my money now is George Squad and Item Squad. They're really pushing from a strong side of Saint Marie, which is to the east side.
I'm gonna switch over and have a look at what you're looking at.
Yeah, no worries. There's plenty of good cover down here. We've got Male Specimen, Ham Pig, and Belarus storming their way up. Fight will really start if they can get a bit further north, which they're just about to do.
I don't like that approach. I don't like that approach. All you need to do from where Belarus, Ham Pig, and Co. is just keep their attention. Make them think that there is an attack coming from that side. Pin them down, because if you have a look at my screen, which we will at the moment, those lads are sitting just to the right there. So that's the main road approach into St. Marie approach. If you have a look up the top, there are some open fields, but if you can get yourself into that hedge cover, you can start to put that enfilading fire onto the point. And I feel like that's what'll win them the point, I think.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That north side is actually kind of a better approach.
Just the cover, and you can get up to that cover around the back, up where Sergeant Pepper, the sniper for the Allies, is starting to push now. If he can hold down that field, he can let the rest of those red berries, who are to the top of your screen as you see them at the moment. He can allow them to start pushing in and start holding back this Axis defense.
Alright, here's where it's happening. I mean, sorry, the fight's not here yet. I'm watching the setup. I'm getting excited about the setup, okay? In C7, there is now a garrison.
Looking at your screen at the moment.
Yeah, when we get a big spawn wave off this, that's going to hit from that side that you're talking about. It's going to start hitting towards the north and allow access into these canals.
Yeah, it looks like, just as I was saying, there is a bit of a skeleton crew sticking around that east side, sorry, and they'll just be keeping the Axis's attention. As long as the Axis think there's something happening down there, they'll keep more guns pointed out that way, and there's just not going to be an assault coming from there because there's too much open ground to cover.
Right, I'm seeing. You know what? From that section, you're saying that's where it's all about to happen. It's Control CCAT here, great player.
Control CCAT, great name.
He's standing right next to their team. He's got good discipline. He's shoveled him.
Has he shoveled him? Oh, I fucking love it.
Belarus and Ham Pig are coming in to avenge him. Or they're not. Nope, they're all just they're walking by each other within 10 meters. Gosh, I'm having trouble finding the action today.
There you go. I'm going to switch over to my screen because we just saw a friend of the stream, Wrecker 201, has just gone down, fighting out from that place where I said they shouldn't fight out because it's too open. But he gave it a crack anyway. Just a lag. One of the lag lads going down as well. That's Raz. That is. I think he might have killed both of them. Or it's one of the guy or Snafu might have got our friend Wrecker. But that's the end of that assault. It doesn't look like they're going to keep going. That Panzer IV is pushed up probably a little further than I'd like to see. That's center of your screen at the moment. He is holding down the road. He is looking out to that left side. So I guess he's providing some fire support. trying to hold off that sort of that attack coming from the northeast from the Allied forces, which are the Red Berries, which you can see sort of mustering, starting to push in now. They're not going as wide as I'd like to. I'd like to see them push out to the left of screen a little more before getting in, but you know what? Having that encirclement's probably going to help them in the long run.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I've seen the spawns of this garrison all running straight out into the open field when they could be running down the canal. But a few of them, Control-C Cat included, totally are on it. They're taking control of this canal now.
Yeah, and that canal, you can see it to the center of the screen at the moment. Control-C Cat, Control-C Cat just going down to Lord Snow. If they can take control of that line of advance, they can push fairly far up. That Panzer IV, that is game for a medium tank. It's still pushing up just to the bottom left of your screen at the moment, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna see if I can get a bit closer because he's running close to an anti-tank who is just a lag, who's a pretty experienced AT crew.
I'm gonna switch to your screen. Just a lag going down at the moment. He's gonna be safe. As soon as we mention anybody, there you go. We're looking at your screen at the moment, Ginge.
Okay, I'm gonna cruise back then down to Quercus, who's a lone ranger heading through the swamp.
God,
is he gonna crawl the whole way?
He's making good progress. He won't know this, but Ghostface Killer is up on the side of the bank up above there. I'm just gonna get in there and have a quick squiz. Cockawas, have they shot at each other yet? There you go. Ghostface Killer taking down Cockawas. He was a Lone Ranger. We've got Kaz currently. I'm going to switch over to my screen. Nasty Engie and Raz. Sorry, don't mind me and my shit eyesight. Raz the medic is healing himself up. I'll tell you what. They've started to take St. Marie approach. They've got enough cap weight in it.
Unreal.
Nasty Engie. I don't know whether he knows that Raz is there or not. He's just chucking grenades out anywhere.
There's been a new development, which is that there's a new garrison up in B7, and I'm gonna see if I can get eyes on it.
All right, let me know when you're there. I'm just looking at. Looks like Raz was able to take out Nasty Engie, as we sort of expected. He didn't know where he went. Is that purely? That must have been just cap weight because there is nobody. Let me know when you're there, Ginge.
Yeah, I'm here. So, if you look at the bottom of my screen right now, there's a garrison. You know, not super exciting to watch, but if I check my map, the position where it is right.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Once they start getting some spawn waves off, they'll be able to push both straight up to the left along that hedge line. Unless the Axis forces deal with that, that's probably going to be it. That's going to mean this point's going to go down.
And here's where it's all happening. These are some spawn waves that came off earlier, and they are right. They're right on the borderline of the.
They are balls deep, aren't they? Welcome anybody else that's joining. Fucking pleasure to have each and every one of you on this Twitch stream. Hampig's going nuts.
Let's go zoom to him.
He's a lone Engie. Obviously, as an assault class, it's an odd choice, but you know what? Fucking good luck to him.
Oh, I love the US engineer. I hope he's got the shoddy. That is the sweetest kit. It's got smokes, anti-personnel mines, satchels, everything you could want.
I love a good shotgun. That also feels like cheating. You seem to get headshots from far longer than you should. You know, I like it.
Tell me he's placing down a satchel. Come on. Do it, buddy. I always wanted to put down a satchel. He's never putting down a satchel.
Oh, he didn't. He's getting taken out. Just so you know, the Allies did start to take the point a little bit there with that push, but the Axis forces managed to get another spawn wave off. I'm just going to switch over so we can have a look at what's going on. Ahago and Eggmaster represent the bulk of the Allied push onto this point at the moment. In the middle of the screen at the moment, you can see Raz 365 Day Stone, who is my current runner for MVP. We've seen him do some good plays, and that's human claymore work he did in the cornfield before was great. Ahago Pony taking down Lord Snow. He's taking down Lord Snow and dying himself.
He could be Lords now.
Bombing run going through. That will be the Allied bombing run. That is actually taken out a few. I'll tell you what, I didn't notice this before, but friend of the stream, Ignicholas, is playing.
Oh, no way.
I've got him in the center of my screen at the moment.
Player.
He's damn straight. He also took part in the victory last night. He's set up his machine gun down the road. He's been taken out. Obviously, not much you can do with that flank going on. But you know what? I appreciate his help. Welcome, McNicholas. Pleasure to have you along. Pleasure to see you on stream, my guy. I'll tell you what, now that we've got a couple of NRD players in this, I don't know if any NRD lads are watching, but we made a bit of an error. We made a bit of an error last stream. There was an NRDT player, and we said that we weren't sure that NRD did trials ever. And apparently, they've always done trials. There you go. So that's a little bit of information. Wimpy is the guy to look out for if you're looking to join NRD, which I like the Nards. They're good lads. If you're looking to join a clan, Winchy's the guy to approach if you want to go join Nards. There you go. I'll tell you what, there is an airhead going in. I'm on top of it at the moment. I'm just trying to see, that will be an allied airhead, I believe.
It certainly is. It's not where I would have put it, but it's there.
100%. You know where we should where should we put the airhead? Let's put it in the middle of a field. I tell you, it hasn't been dealt with though.
You mean in the water next to the barbed wire? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, honestly, Commander's a tough gig.
Yeah, dude, 100% it is.
But to his credit, he might get a full spawn off because his troops have moved up.
There's your mate, Colonel Bathtub.
Where is he?
He's just run past the airhead.
Oh gosh.
He's assault class now. No machine gun this time. Dingo Pup, friend of the stream, as the squad leader, is pushing on a point at the moment. It does look like the Axis have managed to get a few lads spawned back, and it's trying to mount a defense. It's getting a little bit desperate at the moment. They've been pushed back everywhere. They've been pushed back. I think the biggest problem they're going to have is that west and north assault that's coming in. Ignicholas dying again. Lord Snow. Frisky engineers decided to run out. I don't know what he's going to do. What he's going to do is get brutally murdered on the way out to that right-hand side of your screen. Dingo Pup dying. Sorry, mate. No dice for Dingo Pup.
Right now, I'm probably watching the same zone as you, but this is where it's happening. It's male specimen, Benito Mussolini, dictating his way into the battle.
What we're looking at in the middle of the screen, this is the Axis garrison. And if I'm not mistaken, that is about the only spawn point. Well, they do have a very deep red zone garrison, but I don't think that spawn point's going to be enough. Colonel Bathtub absolutely tearing it apart. Hellguard is going. Matty Robot, welcome to the stream, my guy. We are welcome from 15 minutes in the future. Let me do a little bit of this. Just so
excellent position.
Hellguard, the commander, just going down. Colonel Bathtub.
Like
this is going to be it. I can't see the Axis pushing back into this. That's halfway capped. This is going to be GG. Dude, this has been domination from the Allied team.
Once again.
Yeah, once again, which means...
MVP to Bath. Did I give Bathtub MVP last time? Because he's just...
You can't double MVP Bathtub. I'm not hearing it.
Oh, come on. It's the grease gun. Nobody can do anything with the grease gun. Look at him go, though.
Fine. I'll allow it.
Is he gonna... If he satchels this, I'll give him MVP. But if he messes around, just shooting everybody and winning the game, then like... Oh my... What an absolute slaughter. Okay. He's actually dismantling the garrison as well.
Even though...
I don't know if I can not give him that.
Alright, it's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm happy.
Oh, he's bandaging.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh no, he's not. Satchel. What a play though, did you see?
Oh, it was fucking huge. We just looked at it through the thought. There you go. That is an Allied victory. That is 2 Allied victories in a row. We're going to go to our post-match screen, and we're going to talk about what we just witnessed.
Well,
LordGinge.
I'm voting for Filthy Frank. We've witnessed total Allies domination in both matches.
That was your nose big because they've obviously switched sides. So that was 2 different teams that have just won. It's like the Axis forces from last game managed to get their act together and come back with an Allied win.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I was seeing a bunch of the same names as well, like Colonel Bathtub, so...
There you go. My man of the match, obviously, honourable mention to Ignicholas, friend of the stream Ignicholas, and a guy that's casted with me before. But I'm going to give my MVP for the Axis forces to, it was fitting given that they lost, but 365 days stoned. Purely for his cornfield play before with that machine gun. It was clutch. He held them off. I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
It's conservative, but he gets the job done.
Yeah, absolutely he did. Ginge. That was a bit of fun, right? That was 2 games. 2 games for the price of 1. And we're going to call an end to the stream after this one. But did you enjoy yourself, mate?
Yeah, I did. I had a really good time. Thank you.
It's something different, right? Getting to fly around with admin cam, talking shit about all the dumb stuff that's happening. I love casting pub matches. There's something crazy. You know anything can happen. You know absolutely anything can happen.
It's nice being able to have a healthy detachment from watching it.
Yeah, exactly. It's
The
definitely
access there, probably a stressful situation.
It's crazy. How nuts is it being able to see literally everything that's going on? You can tell when some guy, a lone wolf's going to run into a squad of 16 people, you know? You go, well, he's going to get fucked up here. And like, it always happens.
Yeah, it's really nice as well. Yeah, exactly. And be able to see how everybody plays and how it all. I loved the Zerg swarm from Allies at the start. Like literally, like 45 players straight on the point.
I'm glad we didn't get that Omaha beach where the Allies didn't make it off the beach. I was genuinely worried. There you go, and that was a good warfare map too.
That'd be a nice 5-minute stream before the whole team packs up and leaves.
I love that. That first match was a total of 19 minutes.
Gosh,
domination.
It's
good
funny
lord.
because those maps can take 30 minutes per point for what is it, 4
Oh, I know. I was a
2.5 hour match.
I was a little bit stressed that we'd be stuck here at 1 a.m. still streaming the same match. I need to sleep at some stage.
Gosh.
That's right. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Ladies and gentlemen, for all of you watching, thank you very much for swinging by and watch. If you're watching this on YouTube later, fucking thank you as well. Thanks for the views. I hope you're enjoying this. We're going to do one of these a week. These are always going to be on the Big D servers. This week we were playing D-Day matches only. Given it's June 6th, we were playing D-Day Normandy only matches. We just did a little bit of Utah and a little bit of Omaha Beach. It was fun. I genuinely enjoyed it. But for everyone, thank you very much for watching. Stick around. We'll find somebody in the Hell Let Loose community to raid. There's always somebody playing Hell Let Loose, no matter what time of day it is. As always, if you watch this stream, look after yourselves. If you can manage to do that, see if you can't look after somebody else too. This has been, I'm TraumaStoo. You can catch me at twitch.tv/TraumaStoo. LordGinge, I'm pretty sure you've got some YouTube stuff going on as well.
I do.
You want to give it a plug?
Oh yeah, why not? I've got a Hell Let Loose channel called Everything Hell Let Loose. So yeah, thank you so much. It's been really fun. I really enjoyed it.
It's fucking fun, right? To everyone else, thank you very much. We're going to call it into that stream. I'm going to join you in chat. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time we cast a pub match. Fucking love each and every one of you. Bye. Love ya. Bye.